On this video, we're going to take a look at the pipeline report. So within our performance section of the standard reports in the ADAPT system, we have a pipeline report that's going to show you any potential revenue that you could be making, so your pipeline, of course, and also any money that you have made in a given period. So if we click onto the report to build it, let's take a look at what options you have. So at the top here, you can see it finds all jobs overlapping with entered dates and where the job rates have been set. So the dates at the top, because it's a financial report and it's trying to look accurately at the weekly, monthly, quarterly targets, etc. in the system, you always need to put a Monday to Sunday date in this date range. You can then narrow down by looking at the owning consultant, team, office, or region. You can look at a pipeline with a particular client where that job is at, so where the jobs are at. So that must be particularly helpful for you guys that have key accounts out there that you're looking after, or your bigger clients as well. You can also choose the job status. So do you only want to look at unfilled jobs? So particularly, that's going to be really is your pipeline. Filled jobs as well, or do you want to look at all? And what job type do you want to view? So do you want to narrow down? You can then group that information and define that by either client, consultant, or job status, depending on what you've filtered by at the top here. And then you can finally sort that information by client, job created, job end date, job start date, title, or the status of that job. So I'm going to keep my very open like I normally do in these videos. I just want to give you ideas of what you could do. And then of course now we can then confirm. Looks like I've got that report open. Let's close that a sec, run that a second. There we go, and then confirm again. And then you'll see here at the bottom, you can then click and open. And any kind of financial based or number reports are always going to be naturally sitting in Excel, as you can see. So at the moment you can view it, you can enable editing if you want to go and edit that report and add anything in there. And then you'll see we've got the start and end date. As I've not filtered anything, we can see that as well. The date we ran that report and the name of that report at the top. And then what it's going to do, because we didn't filter or sort or group any information, it's going to put it in job order. So you can see you've got the temp pipeline at the top, you've then got perm, and then you've got contract. So if we go back up to temp, it's going to give you your job, client, and contact, the date the job was created, and then also the start and end date. We can see how many temps were required for those jobs, how many filled so far, the status of that job, the rate, pay rate and the charge rate, margin in there as well. And then you're going to see your pipeline. So that is going to be your forecasted gross margin and revenue as well. Now, the only way on the temp side and the contract that you'll be able to see your actuals in there, as we can see we've got at the bottom here, we can see if you're entering in timesheets weekly into the ADAPT system, you'll see how much you've actually made here. And you can see the consultant split and owning consultant as well. So great, we can see that on the temp side. And then you've got in here totals, as you can see down here. And then we can scroll down and we've got the same with the perm. So fantastic, and exactly the same for contracts. And then you've got an overall summary at the bottom of the total number of jobs, forecasted gross margin, revenue, and then actuals in there as well at the bottom. And then you can see splits in there with the consultants as well. So fantastic report, really good. You can see how much is in that pipeline in a given period in set dates, and you can also see how much you've actually made in those dates as well.